does one start a YouTube channel? How do I start a YouTube channel? Jenny, help me out. If you're interested in knowing how to start a YouTube channel, or if you guys want advice, let's just get on with the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new here, my name is Jenny, and you should totally subscribe to join the Jewel family. We would love to have you. It's not hard. It's just gonna take a little bit of work, but with consistency and heart and personality, it's gonna happen. If you really want it, it's gonna happen, and you're gonna help make it happen with this video. Although before we start, I do want to put you guys on this new product. I put you guys on last video, but I do genuinely love this product. I've been using it for the past few days already, maybe weeks, maybe a week. So this is the Holy Hydration Elf Skin Thirst Burst Drops. They are really, really good. So good. And I use this after I do my makeup. I use 2 pumps, and this really helps my skin feel hydrated. I just tap it and rub it in. I just use it as a moisturizer. I like spraying this for the vibes. This says it's calm, so like feel calm kind of thing. It's the Victoria's Secret Coconut Milk and Rose body mist, body spray. So I just spray it for the atmosphere. I just spray it for the atmosphere, you know, to feel calmer when I make videos, because I don't know why sometimes filming gives me anxiety. Like, bitch, I can't live. But anywho, the first category in this video is the befores. Before you start recording and putting content out, you want to do these things. I have them written down right here. That's why I'm looking over here. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do is obviously set up your channel. Right? Set up your channel. While you're doing all of this, you know, while you're watching this video and doing the research, you may want to start brainstorming kind of what your channel name is going to be, what niches you want to cover, because you can have more than one. Don't listen to people that tell you that you can't have more than one. The more that you cover on your channel, the more audiences you have to attract, okay? So you want all the traction you can get, and if people like your content, they're gonna stay. It is hot in here. Yeah. By setting up your channel, I mean to come up with a channel name. Make sure it's original, okay? Original meaning you didn't copy off of somebody else, because obviously you don't want to be confused with another person, and you don't want to be accused of copying somebody. You know, you want people to remember you, okay? Not negatively, like, oh, that's that girl that's copying this person. Like, you don't want to be remembered as that person. So definitely be original. Come up with something catchy, memorable, but make sure you can use it long term. Something that you're gonna stick with and you won't feel silly, you know, but you can always change it, but like, you know, something you kind of see yourself using long term. The next thing is your channel bio. The questions that you want to answer in your channel bio are who are you? Like, what are you bringing to YouTube? What do you want to cover? What do you want to entertain people with? You can include your socials. I recommend putting your socials on your bio and on your channel art. Channel art is coming, don't worry, but I recommend putting your socials wherever you can if you do want to build traction on those socials as well. like Instagram, but if you want to focus on YouTube, you can. The next thing you want to set up is your channel banner. So how to make this is you can go to Canva. You could find any program that does that, like edits photos, but Canva's free. Canva has templates also, but if you want to pay if you find a better one, you have to pay. So unfortunately, but to start off with, it's actually pretty reasonable. Like, they have good templates, and even then you could like change it up, you know, to fit your style, or you can kind of make it the same as a certain template, whatever, you know. You can also search up YouTube videos on how to make a channel banner as well. Comment down below if you guys want tutorials on all of these things, because I do know how to do them, and I have made my channel banner as well. You can go look at it if you want, and you know, I can make a tutorial if y'all want. But I definitely recommend to include your name, at least like a cute photo of yourself. Your niches are more important on your channel banner. You don't have to put your socials, but definitely your niches and your name, at least, because I kind of want to know, if I don't read your description, I kind of want to see, okay, what am I watching? When I click on this channel, does it tell me? You kind of want to put it in front of their faces, because sometimes people aren't going to take the time to click on your videos. Sometimes they don't even click on your channel, but when they do, you have to make sure it's in their face. Like, okay, she makes beauty videos, she makes these kinds of videos. They're not going to subscribe. So you kind of got to put stuff in people's face. But once you do that, once you get over that hump, people are going to start to come, because YouTube is seeing that all of these people like your videos, so they're going to start pushing them out more. You're being more consistent, etc., etc. So I definitely recommend to be patient, but start out putting stuff in people's faces. Has anyone else had that Cat's Eye song, Internet Girl, in their head? Like, stuck in their head? Because I catch myself every minute of the day going, eat zucchini. I don't even do the dance. It's bad. But honestly, it's a cute song. It's a good song. You know, it's like, the only thing that's a little strange to me is the eat zucchini part. Unless it's like a metaphor for something, like, you know how people tell you go suck it, you know. So it's like, you know, if you're hating on me by, you know, go, you know. So unless it's like something like that. And I think that's really clever too. I love metaphors like that in songs. You know, you kind of, it has a different meaning. You know, you kind of have to look into it. But it's like, at first it's like eat zucchini. But then I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of catchy. It's kind of getting in my head. And then it was like, I like this song. And then I started becoming a Cat's Eye fan. After Gnarly, that's it. I was like, okay, I kind of like exotic songs like that though. Like Gabriella is kind of normal. You know, that's a kind of normal song for me. But, you know, Gnarly, Boba Tea, like, it's something that you wouldn't make yourself, but like, it's unique to where it's like, it's in your head and it's catchy, and then you just end up liking it, you know. Especially me, because I have like I love exotic stuff, and I love, you know, just exploring a different, you know, you don't always have to be normal all the time, you know. It's nice to branch out, and it's nice to just accept the weird, you know. I love weird. Okay, so niches. Niches are very important. They tell you what you want your channel to be about. So you kind of want to start brainstorming before you start your channel, make your first video, because, you know, you kind of have to have an idea. If you want to start with just one, gradually pick your niches as you go. You can go ahead and do that. But, you know, I would recommend knowing what you want to do so people can know who you are, you know, what they're going to be watching or what content they can expect from you. Because it's like, let's say you start as a beauty channel and then you switch it up completely. You're a returning subscriber and then they see a gaming video on the channel that they subscribed, right? And it's like, I don't remember subscribing to that. And they're like, I don't, you know, they're thrown off completely because you changed it. You know, you switched it up, which is great. You know, it attracts viewers in a different audience. It attracts viewers regardless, you know, whatever video you make. But it's kind of throwing off your original audience, if you understand. So it's kind of nice to have an idea of what you want to do beforehand. So people know, okay, this is also a gaming channel. So they kind of knew that. Instead of like throwing them off and like, huh? So know yourself, know what channel you want, know what videos you want to make, what content. For me, I do beauty, lifestyle, vlogs. I do a little bit of everything, honestly. I mean, I started gaming. You know, I do funny videos. I do all of that. So it's kind of hard for me, but I do genuinely want to be a beauty creator. So I've been leaning more in the beauty area, skincare, self-care, you know? So I kind of want to start doing videos like that. It's kind of like asking, what do you want to be known for? When I click on your channel and when I talk about you, because think of yourself as a creator already. So when someone is talking about you, like, oh, I watched this really good blank YouTuber. Kind of like how someone talks about Dos Mendoza or anyone, really. Like James Charles. Like, think of how someone is going to introduce you to somebody else. Like, the other person doesn't know anything about you. Someone is going to be like, oh, I know this really good beauty, whatever your niche is, YouTuber. And then they're going to say your name, right? So you kind of want people to know what you are. What are you going to be known for? Having more than one niche means you're appealing to more than one audience. So there's multiple opportunities to draw in viewers, not just from one niche, but like if you make a video for informational, if you make an informational advice video, you're gonna have these people tuning into the video. You're gonna get traction, meaning you're gonna get views, engagement. And let's say you make a video for the beauty niche, right? Considering these are your niches, but your beauty video, let's say it's not doing as good as the advice video, but the advice people happen to like beauty content as well, because normally those two go together. You want to see a get ready with me, but people also want advice. You know, a girl who loves makeup or get ready with me's is probably looking to start a YouTube channel too. So there you go. You made a video for that. People are going to see your channel. They're going to click on your other beauty video. And there's multiple opportunities to create traction, to gain an audience. You want to make a business email. Strictly for business. If you have a email that you use for other things, like let's say school or any other type of personal, let's say personal, you're gonna miss out on some brand deals because you have all of the other, you're probably gonna miss out on some income because brand deals are very important on YouTube because they add to your income. So let's say you're not really that big on YouTube, but a brand reaches out to you, you could easily charge like $100 to $500 for a brand deal. You gotta make an email for them because let me tell you, and I don't want to admit it, but money does make the world go around. You gotta live, right? You gotta pay the rent somehow. So I definitely recommend having strict business email for brand deals and other, let's say collabs with other influencers. Maybe they'd want to pay you, whatever have you. Some people ask you for promos, so you can earn money off of that too if you're big enough. Lastly, you want to develop a posting schedule, because if you kind of go in with YouTube's going to be kind of confused at first. And so, and if you're giving it even more reason to be confused, like you're uploading and then you take a month to upload again, it's going to be like, wait, when do I push out their videos? So you kind of got to set a schedule, whether if it's once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever. Just keep it consistent, because consistency helps, as well as organization. Plan your videos whenever possible. Not to say like create a whole script. Don't do that, because it's gonna sound robotized, whatever, monotone, whatever. And unauthentic. I don't know. It's not gonna sound genuine, okay? It's gonna sound like AI wrote your script, right? And you don't want that. You kind of want, but that being said, I do write my main points on a journal, but it's not a script. I'm kind of free balling here. So, but that being said, I post every Wednesdays and Sundays. So kind of, I would aim for twice a week at least, because I feel like that's the bare minimum on YouTube. Don't post every month like I have been doing. Like, last year, I'm trying to be better. I've been going pretty good with my new schedule, but last year I used to upload every month. And I'm not even joking. Like a month, and then another month passed, and then I'll be posting. It's ridiculous, what? But I wasn't taking it seriously, because it was kind of just like a hobby. It was kind of like, okay, I'm here, popping in, and then I could be dead the whole month and you would never know until I came up with another video. And then I'm like, hey, I'm back, girl. Anyways, so I feel like YouTube takes you more seriously as well when you're consistent. And they start pushing out your videos to the algorithm, and you get more engagement. Well, all that matters is engagement. You could have like a lot of subscribers, but if you're not getting engagement, you're getting paid for your views. So yes, you need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, but if you're not getting the views, you're not gonna get paid, So that's just the truth. I would like to say both of them do the work, but mostly the views, from my take. I do want to be authentic. Like, I don't want to gatekeep, and I don't want to do all of that stuff that people do. Like, I understand some things need to be private, but not everything, girl. Like, it's ridiculous that you're like, I don't want to tell them where my shirt's from. Bitch, what? Your shirt? I don't understand if you're keeping a secret because you don't want to know where people live, like, or you don't want them to know where you live, but like a shirt, babe. Hello? What should be in your intro? Now, note the difference between what's in this video and an actual intro. The difference between that is you're catching the viewer's eyes. So in the first few seconds, you kind of want to have like a little reel of what's going on in the video that would catch the viewer's attention. Not just anything that's happening, but keep it engaging. Don't be boring about it. It's very important to keep your viewers' attention in the first few seconds, because really in the first every second, because viewers like to be engaged. If you're kind of starting a little boring, like people click off really fast. With TikTok and Instagram, the little reels that you get, people do lose their attention spans, you know. They don't have, some people, you know, but people on YouTube, they kind of keep it. They can watch a whole 20-minute video, but people that are coming from TikTok, they're not going to be watching your 10-minute, 12-minute video, 20-minute, an hour, a whole movie. Girl, you're lucky if they watch a movie at the theater now. Well, at this point. Because for the what's in my video, kind of put yourself in the perspective of your viewers or any viewer that would click on your video that's interested in the video. What would keep me entertained? What would keep me engaged? Catch my eye. Make me want to stay, okay? If you can stay engaged, someone else is going to keep engaged, okay? That's the key point, you know. And I also recommend to watch all of your videos, you know, before you post them. Can you watch your whole video? Because how can you not be able to watch your own video and have someone else watch it? Like, if you can't watch your whole video, you can't keep yourself engaged, that's questionable. I would watch your videos and kind of see where you can improve. Also, for your average intro, like your basic intro, informational, not the eye-catching, keep your intro around 5 to 10 seconds, 15 at most, but not too long. Don't make it 30 minutes, 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, not even a minute. You know, no longer than 15 seconds, all right? Because someone that doesn't know you, that is just watching your video just to watch your video and not your intro, they're not going to take the time to fast forward sometimes. They're just going to click off because you have a long ass intro. So, you know, once you start to build an audience, you can make a long intro or whatever, you can make a longer intro, but keep it short and sweet, like Sabrina Carpenter. Know that an intro is not required. I would definitely recommend to make a get to know me tag, you know, for your first video ever, because it tells people you have a video to go back to. Yes, it might not gain a lot of traction because who are you? You know, you don't start off as somebody that people know, obviously, but when people start going to your channel, they're gonna have a video to reference back to. You can link them on your description, you can link your video, and people can instantly watch that video, you know, and they kind of have an idea of who you are. You don't really need an intro. What matters is what you say. Like, you know, some people, I'm Jenny. That's it. That's all I say. It's like, I'm Jenny, welcome to the Jan fam. Whatever fam, if you want to come up with a fam, or welcome to my channel. You should subscribe because I make blah 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 content. But if you want to make an actual intro, you can make it on Canva. I've made my intros on Canva. You didn't see an intro on this video because I stopped really putting intros in my videos. I kind of just say my name and that's it. So you can use a template or a YouTube tutorial, like I said. You know, I would include cute pictures if you're gonna make one. Your socials. People put socials in their intros. Put your niches on your intro. And definitely a subscribe button. So like a little reminder, subscribe animation. And then throughout your video too, if you want to include like a little subscribe and then click, you know, don't draw attention to it, but like have it on the screen like a little animation. Don't, you know, I wouldn't recommend like telling people every single second like subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. That's kind of annoying, you know. It's kind of like, bruh, you said that 5 minutes ago. But I would just put the button, put the animation on the screen every now and then to remind people that are watching to subscribe. Take advantage of engagement when you can. So like, ask people questions, engage your audience, ask them about their opinion on something, comment this. For your equipment, you can really use anything that has a camera. So I use my iPhone and I keep it on the like regular HD 30 frames per second. You know, literally it's default, so you don't have to mess with it. Just click the record button. And for best quality, use your back camera. I'm not using it right now. I definitely recommend use cinematic mode if storage isn't an issue for you, because storage is very much an issue for me. So cinematic mode does take up a lot of storage, so note of that, you know. But the back camera in cinematic mode, top tier. I definitely recommend a ring light, but you don't have to get one, but it's definitely recommended for good lighting. Good lighting also helps keep viewers' attention. You know, some people like good lighting. If they find it appealing, they're gonna watch it. Some people like just the content, they're gonna watch it. You know, it all depends. If people like your personality but you have crappy lighting, they're gonna watch it. So really, you don't need lighting. You kind of just, you have to sell your videos. That's the best way. That's the best advice that I can give you. Just sell your video. Be yourself. Don't copy other people. Be your authentic self and show your personality, because people at the end of the day want to resonate with people, right? So be relatable, be funny if that's your thing, if you know, whatever your personality is. Be goofy, be as goofy as you want in front of the camera. People are gonna love it. If someone hates it, another person's gonna love it. Okay, 10 people. And I definitely recommend getting a laptop for editing, or like a computer, because it's way easier to edit, especially on iMovie. I found that it's easier to edit on iMovie with a laptop. I have a MacBook, so I use my MacBook to edit. That being said, editing softwares. For editing softwares, I use free ones. So I don't use the fancy Final Cut Pro. You know, when you start getting money like that, or if you have money saved, you could definitely start with one of those top tier editing, you know, more complex. You can do better edits on those, but I'm not skilled with Final Cut Pro. I do not know how to do all that fancy stuff, but I can make decent videos with iMovie. It's free on Apple devices. So, you know, and CapCut, you can get it on Android too, I believe. So that's an option on your phone. I don't know if you can get it on a laptop or a computer, but CapCut is really good. It needs payment for some things, but otherwise it's pretty decent, you know, when you want to edit. It has more text than iMovie, so I use that one. I use iMovie to put my music over my videos when I need to. And there's more features on CapCut. So I definitely recommend, if you can use both, like you piece together the video on iMovie, whatever would have you put the music, you can export it to your, you know, if you have the time, if you have the patience, you can export it to your phone and then go to CapCut and then do the text, fancy, whatever other stuff you want to add, what other features you want. I get my green screens and memes and music for my videos from YouTube. So it's essential to search up non-copyright, non-royalty, whatever, for your music and whatever kind of genre you want. If you want lo-fi, that's good for calm vibes. If you're making like a little calm video, you could do that, or you could do R&B, whatever music. So my last little sub point is how to go viral. Note that even if you do a video and it's viral, and if it goes viral, it gains traction, you're not gonna get all of your subscribers like that. People just watch a video and sometimes they don't even bother to click on the subscribe. That's just what it is. It takes multiple videos, but if they continue to see you and people, you know, are seeing your videos, they're gonna be like, oh wait, it's this girl again. And if they see they like more of your videos, then you're potentially gonna get a subscriber. That's just how it works. Some people don't subscribe on the first video, and that's okay. And like I said, YouTube takes time. For my advice, I definitely recommend to follow YouTube trends. So like go on Google Trends and kind of search that up, you know, your niche, your title videos, what you want to make, you know, see if it's trending, if people are searching for it, and definitely take inspiration from other creators. That being said, you can copy their title, whatever, you can copy the trend, but don't copy everything, okay? You know, kind of throw your own little spice to it, be yourself, like I said, you know, show your personality, because your personality is what's gonna get you there, what's gonna gain you an audience, what's gonna make people stay and resonate with you, okay? Because if you copy someone, people are gonna resonate with the creator that you copied from. And so it's like not really you, you know? I definitely copy, but don't be exactly the same, if that makes sense. So take inspiration, but don't directly be a copy. And I definitely would recommend to be more descriptive in titles. So don't just be one thing, right? So don't say just a vlog, going to blank vlog or shopping vlog. Be more descriptive. If you're doing something else in your vlog, put it in parentheses, like whatever else you're doing, kind of the main points. Get the main points and put it in the title so people know what else they're watching. You know, it helps. And consistency. That's literally it. That's all I have. You know, people might say something else, something more, but that's all I have for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Join the Jewel fam, and I can't wait to see you again if you come again.